No. You are correct. I would like to converse with the Farseer. However, I will only remain so long as you do.
And then he like, depending on how the meeting will go on, it might be uncomfortable for you to, for me being an observer there. And then he shrugs.
She raises an eyebrow. Meaning?
You will see. I mean, I hope you remember that all leather are kinda latent psychers. You apparently made a nice impression on Farseer. Or at least something. So...
Either way, what I say still stands. I only desire a meeting with her. I will remain with them as long as you do. Assuming you can actually get me out of here.
If you trust me to get you... And then, like, if you don't answer, okay. Just don't panic. It might be a little disconcerting for few seconds, but it will be perfectly okay.
Beforehand, she gives a very it's not a forced smile, a very weak smile, and says, you will likely need company on your travels anyway.
Actually, I had that idea in back of my mind, but your initial reaction was off-putting. Anyways, and then he like gently puts a hand on your shoulder, and then it's like an effect from Harry Potter teleportation through flu system. You feel like you almost like splinch, and like the world around you is getting stretching, and you are pretty sure you are not going through a warp, but suddenly just the environment around you changes, and then like a few seconds later you arrive in a new room with which looks like a guest room, similar bed, some furniture, but obviously everything doesn't look remotely human. For use for humanoids, yes, but the furniture and the decoration of the room are, not human culture. You're probably guessing it is healthy.
She shakes herself off, probably quite disorientated, gets accustomed to the surroundings, but then oh god. Yeah, looks towards Benjamin and says, there is one thing I'd like you to do for me, though. I did not get the chance to respond. Could you inform Kenneth that I hold no ill will against him and that he was only doing... No, how would you word it? That he was only, doing his job.
Okay. Yeah, probably hidden character. Yeah, okay. Very well. Give me a second, I'm gonna...
And two things I should have said. Let me just roll a logic check.
And yeah, just to state it, I'm pretty sure as you arrive here, you... I don't know about your armor, but you clearly obviously don't have like weapons.
Yeah, she doesn't have She wasn't in her armor. She was probably disarmed to go in the brig when she was unconscious. But yeah, with the logic she says, you do realize that the rest of them will not leave you in the Eldar's hands for a long-term affair, correct? They will eventually come.
Well, if they won't be informed that I'm not with the Eldar, but no worries, I'm not planning on leading Interrogator Xantis and his cadre on a wild goose chase. It will be a waste of resources. And besides, I like them. And they are just good men doing their jobs. Even Zhao, with his he likes quirks, noble quirks.
Then perhaps you should tell them sooner rather than later.
Yes, yes, you don't need to preach it, Moriana. And then, like, wait just a second, and then like, he doesn't really pop, but it's like even if you look at him, there's like a nanosecond when he's there, and just the next, your brain recognizes that he's not. And then like few seconds later he appears again. You know Exarch, Fanbas guy, yeah?
Of course.
Okay, he will be there just, and then he turns out now, and then like doors open, Exarch like without helmet on, looks at you and then like bows and offers Mariana, good to see you. I am happy that you decided to take on my lady's invitation.
She inclines her head respectfully. She wouldn't say it's the lesser of two evils. That's too snarky. I had limited choices, though this was by far the most favorable. I'm going to have very little regrets.
Understandable.
And thank you.
And like he telepathically says to you, mankind might surely have like misgivings about Eldar, but the life debt is still on, and I will promise you on my life that you will not be held here against your will if you desire to leave. And then like out loud he says, can we say that Moriana, like, it's been maybe sometimes since she had like shower doing this entire thing with Xantis, like getting electroduced, so she's might not be in prime and pristine condition.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
I mean, she was literally disarmored and thrown in the brig. I mean, she's probably not in the best of states.
yes. Then, if you please follow me, Moriana. Lady Farseer is currently enjoying ship's bath, and she'll be delightful if you will be willing to join her.
She nods.
And then Eminem is, yeah, have fun. I'm gonna inform Kenneth and the others not to blow a gasket over your disappearance. And then he will just like
just make. He'd just say. She'd just say. Do you have a data slate?
are you asking this Midget?
Yes.
And he like does this theatrical like patting his pockets. Give me a second. Then he like disappears, appears again, and like in hands he holds a data slate. Now I have.
Mariana would once offered, take it and simply write upon it that this was her own free will that chose to do this. She was not forced at all. And yeah, essentially that. And of course, give to ensure it was her. She probably gives her, ID numbers, codes, whatever. That only a Throne agent would know, and just put them on there and just passes it back to Benjamin.
Okay, I will be sure to leave it in Xanti's hands.
She nods.
And he nods, have fun, and then he... Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's it. No, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, basically seeing that your probably time comes to an end, like we're gonna play one more thing as you like go to bathing area. Obviously this is like the architecture is like pure royal, and
Yeah.
like obviously Exarch leaves you in private, and yeah, it's there's a steam, water is very nice in touch, and obviously there is Lady Farseer herself, and you are pretty sure that not even many Eldar would see her without armor or anything, and you are reminded of her beauty, and obviously she offers you a pleasant, brilliant smile. Moriana, I am happy that you decided to accept my invitation. Please join me.
Who is she to say no, really, in that situation? She doesn't respond, but whatever slacks or clothing she had upon her person are then removed, slides into the waters, and sits opposite the Farseer for a talk, I would imagine.
Yep.
And I guess that's a good point to fade to black on.
Yeah, she's extremely charming. And that's what I mentioned. Yeah, we can fade to black, but like with implication that unless Moriana will be resisting very, she'll be healed in body and mind. Assuming she will allow Farseer some contact. PG-13 Mass Effect sex. If Moriana will be willing to go through it, if not then. But if she will, like, even like we can consider this returning of a character, but that would
Yeah.
But that would, if you want to roll 8d5.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of it, yeah, she'll probably. It takes a while to warm up to the idea, but we'll go through with it.
She rolled a 10. She has high fellowship and charming. She's really charming.
8d5, you said?
Yep. Okay, that's kinda bad, but you lose 22 insanity points.
Damn.
As what happened in Buff area was very nice, blissful, and it showed away the throes of maybe not insanity, but like grief and rage that were plaguing your mind. Obviously, something is still there, but it's not as bad.
Only 33 insanity now.
Oh, assuming Morale enjoyed it, then first you perhaps soon will be for another round.
Yeah, sure.
But obviously, not today, really.
Don't need to.
Wait, who has to test willpower? And
It's just Xanthus being a bitch. She's like, yeah, there's no way I can pass that anyway. I only have 43 willpower. Cool.
but yeah, perhaps that's how Oriana decided to retire, more or less. Who knows, maybe we will see her as an NPC, assuming she'll be traveling with Benjamin.
Yeah.
As
Bodyguard.
his custodes or
Yeah,
pretor.
custodian, whatever.
Yeah, custodian, that's the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
And that's really...
Cool beans.
Long story short, I'm guessing you will be still going with that idea of an next character that you gave me.
I will have a think about it. Can I just have a fresh character sheet and I'll, by next session, have thoughts of something? And then obviously whisper you about it on Skype throughout the week. And give you an idea what the character's going to be like, etc.
Okay, players just so everybody can see it, and Oriana and me can edit it. Okay, there's a new character sheet. Anything specific that I should do with the old one, with Moriana?
Just leave it there. I mean, you might need to use combat later on at some point, but yeah, fine to just leave it as it is.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so...
Oh, you can delete the my adepts. It was a
Harry Craze.
Yeah,
okay.
just delete that one.
Delete.
I'm not gonna do him now. We have an adept. So.
Cool. Okay. So yeah.
Cool.
Enjoy what
See you guys later.
have to do. And yeah, see you next week, man.
Later.
Okay, as we return to ship itself, and obviously you were in sector itself, so you don't really need to go warp speed, just a few hours, not too much, coming from whatever hiding place Eldar were to Scintilla. And is anyone doing anything specific?
I don't think so. Do you want to have us do a thing where we discover that Litilla's gone? Moriana's gone.
I mean, it's really up to you if you think that your characters would realize it, and if that would make it interesting. Because that entire talk, I think it took like 10 to 15 minutes. Then after 25, half an hour mark, Xanthus would find a data slate with handwritten message left in his office. So it's really up to you guys.
It's not important. Gabriel still wasn't.
Xanthus? Xavier, you here? Yeah, Miss Gabriel not here yet?
Nope.
Okay.
John left. Wow, he actually left.
Yeah, he said that he has to leave. And he only had an hour, so that's what we did. That's why we did his character first. And yeah, maybe it was a too nice thing, but he could have said no. I just offered a choice.
Xavier, are you muted? Are you there? Well, no, he's not in the call. Okay, he's back again.
Can you hear me?
Now
We
I can
can
hear
now.
you. Ah, so perhaps
Oh
Discord
my.
fucked up
Are
again.
you kidding me? That's hilarious. I've been sitting over here trying to talk for like 30 minutes and it was like everyone was just ignoring me.
To be honest, when we finished scene with Moriana, I didn't hear a word that you were saying.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you
That's
said.
hilarious. I thought y'all were just ignoring me. Damn.
Just ignore him and it'll go away.
Yeah, basically, I'm just like, wow, why is everyone just ignoring me right now? Oh, can hear me. Amusing. So, what were you asking me about, GM?
I mean, it came from question from Zygmunt, like, if I want you to find out that Moriana disappeared before, like, after half an hour mark, like 25 half an hour mark after initial that she disappeared, Xanthis, in your office you will find data slate and handwritten note basically explaining what happened to... I mean, you heard that Moriana confirmed that she left on her own free will and whatnot.
That's what's written on the data slate, and the note is basically from Benjamin, I guess, saying exactly what happened. Well, in that case, Xanthis doesn't really need to be all that curious about it, I guess. How will he react, though? Let me see this. Pretty much know how he'll react. It's a matter of... Impressive. He just takes a very deep breath.
Oh, and perhaps there is one thing more, like postscriptum. Apart from notice, the notice is that, yeah, confirming with Moriana, but there's postscriptum, like, directly to you. And, like, you are sure that it implies that talk you had with Zhao sometime before, and then it's simply written, you don't have to worry, I'm no one's slave. And that was the postscriptum. Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead. How do you react?
I'll go ahead and tell you that his blood went a little cold when he realized that Benjamin had seen that conversation. But everything that came after it, the whole, oh, don't worry, I'm no one's slave, that helped. Like, oh, okay, so he's not mad about that. Good. But after reading all the notes and whatnot, he's going to take a deep breath. Well, I guess this is the best result for everyone. Moriana gets to go have her happy ending or whatever, and I don't have to worry about her being on my ship. And I don't even have to go through the massive headache of punishment. Everyone's happy. Might as well go tell everyone else to... Might as well go tell everyone else if there's nothing to worry about. And that's what he's gonna go do.
By everyone else, you mean Kadra, so Zygmunt, Zhao, and whatnot? Or do you mean also command squad from your platoon?
I mean Kadra and command squad. No one freak out. It's...
You sure you want to tell Exalta that Moriana is more or less retired with Eldar?
Ooh.
You don't have to say where she went, just that she's gone.
And yet I'm so tempted just to do that, but no, that's not... Oh, but that would be so rich.
Or rather, I should rather hear what you're gonna say exactly instead of jumping to reactions of characters.
I wonder if it would be such a... Would it just be a terrible thing for Xanthis to just be like, oh yeah, she went with the Eldar. I don't know. Do with that what you want to, Exalta. I mean, shrug. Nah.
I mean, to be fair, like she will like bristle and scoff and like matter, and you will very loudly hear that in her mind that only confirms she was a heretic in her eyes. Somebody not worthy of being a part of Inquisition. No, not part of Inquisition, somebody not worthy serving Imperium and Emperor. But that would be like the worst kind of.
That would definitely ruin any credibility Moriana has left. That Xanthus won't have to worry about her trying to sway the priest again. And in fact, yes, it's exactly what he'll do. He'll just outright tell the cadre and the command squad in a little meeting room precisely what happened. He won't go into detail about he won't go into detail about Benjamin's saying, "I'm no one's slave, it'll be fine," that kind of deal. He'll tell that to Zhao and Sigmund, but the rest of it, might as well tell everyone the truth about that. They can do with it what they will.
Yeah, they just acknowledge, like, outwardly they don't blow up, like, with reactions, but, like, obviously on their faces you can see that, yeah, Exalta is, like, back in, like, full Ice Queen bitch persona, like, scoff and bristle. Well, that only confirmed what I thought about her. And the others are more or less like either indifferent or like there's perhaps some slight of relief from those who like were trained by her. Like maybe they thinking that, well, yeah, maybe perhaps it was. Kenneth has interesting reaction. Like he just nods and he looks thoughtful, and like you catch his random stray thought that he has in his mind. And he like, as he's like thinking to himself, so that's what he meant. But yeah, and then wait, give me a second. Would any one of them? Wow. 5. Yeah, so Ordnance Master and Priest like do not give a shit and they don't really ask, but everybody else from Command Squad, they like look at one another, and then Kenneth as a commanding officer. Then seeing that we gathered, if I may, interrogator, ask, will there be addition to your cadre or replacement, or I don't know how to call it exactly.
Why, yes. A cadre should always have at least 4 individuals in it, I would assume. The Inquisitor, not Inquisitor, not yet. The Interrogator, or Inquisitor, and at least 3 Throne Agents. So, yes, I will be getting I'll be getting a replacement for Moriana when I reach Scintilla.
Very well. Out of character, like perhaps you can do it like when John will introduce new character, but just for a reminder to remember that to edit who teaches whom. Moriana taught Ordnance Master, Priest, and I think one more, so that will have to change.
They'll go with the people whom they were with last time. So the Vox operator with Sigmund, until Sigmund gets tired of him.
And 2.
And the medic.
Vox operator, I had stray thoughts regarding his maybe not plotline, but what interactions he might have with Zygmunt. Might be interesting, might not. We shall